ARAUJO is the first SBC of FIFA 23's Team of the Season, a Team of the Season moments. 88 pace, 77 dribbling, and 77 passing with 92 for both defending and physical. 88 and 89 rated squads for this card. Let's put him into a team and see how good he is. Alright then guys, so ARAUJO, as I've said, is the first SBC of FIFA 23 Team of the Season. Very, very expensive. 88 and 89 rated squads with the 89 requiring a Team of the Season card in it. 88 pace and 77 for dribbling and passing, with 92 for both defending and physical. Medium height, 6'4", 2-star skills, 4-star weak foot. Now, if you guys remember at the start of the game, ARAUJO had one of the best gold cards on New Gen. So, very interested to try this card out. You can also play right back as well, if you need that for chemistry. But I wouldn't really play him there as an actual option. And as we move into the in-game stats, you can see that he's got a very interesting pace split with low acceleration and good sprint speed. 78 for acceleration and 96 for sprint speed. His passing is okay. His vision is a little bit low at 70, but his short pass and long pass is okay. Agility and balance is good for him as well at 71 and 70. With 99 reactions, 84 ball control, 70 dribbling, and 96 composure. Them dribbling stats are insane for a centre-back, specifically the reactions and composure being really good. Interceptions at 90, heading accuracy at 94, 91 defensive awareness with 93 stand tackle and slide tackle, 97 jumping, 82 stamina, 95 strength, and 94 aggression. So, very, very good card. So, for me personally, I think you could even go for an engine on this card, but for me, I like the anchor. I want to boost up all the way his aggression and strength, so that both goes up to, well, the aggression up to 98, the strength up to 99, with max out jumping as well, up to 99 as well. Gets a nice little pace boost there as well, up to 82 acceleration and 99 sprint speed. If you guys have used Team of Virgil van Dijk, you'll know that that's actually not that bad a pace split. You know, it's not the best, but it's still not bad. He's then got 94 interceptions and 98 heading accuracy, with 95 defensive awareness, maxed out stand and slide tackle. He's quite hard to link. You know, Barcelona players aren't that good on this game, really. I'm linking him in with Super Loan, Diego Forlan, and Captain Villa. So if you do have heroes, you'll be able to link him quite easily. Let's get into a few games with this card and see if he is worth an 88 and 89 rated squad. For cheap FIFA 23 coins, make sure to check out MMOEXP.com to get fast and reliable coins. And make sure you use code VIPER at checkout, get yourself a 5% discount. Alright then guys, so first game with ARAUJO is on New Gen. So let's get into it and let's see what he can do for us. Want to see what he's like defensively. Want to see what his ball playing is like and stuff like that. So if this guy would kick off, that would be marvellous. This guy's got a good team as well. I see Mbappe, Ginola, all these kind of players. So it's going to be a really nice test for Ronaldo ARAUJO here. So excited to see what he's got as this guy plays over the top. That's a bit of a disgusting. Good save, yes. I'm not winning that header though. I am. We didn't even need to be a header from Lahm. ARAUJO there. Nice little pass in to Christopher. Bad pass from Nkunku though. That's okay though, we want to test out his defending, so that is actually quite good for us. Oh, he feels very heavy on the jockey in early doors. Kind of on me though, and you know, the servers are heavy, but early thoughts are there that his jockeying was quite poor. Don't think I'm in the right formation either, but let's go for it anyway. Oh, Jairzinho, what is that? There you go, ARAUJO. Nice, good defending there. He felt quick there. His jockeying is bad, though. His jockeying does not feel very clean. What is that pass from Jairzinho? That's poor, isn't it? That's really poor. Got to be so careful when you're tracking back with him because his jockeying, his like turner speed is good, but his turning of his actual body seems quite slow so far. I know the servers are tanked right now. I get that. But it's a bit of an interesting start from this card. What a finish that is from Jairzinho, honestly. Absolutely bonkers finish. Let's see what he's like on the ball as well. In terms of driving out. That 4-star weak foot's going to help out a lot. In terms of playing the ball out, which is nice. And that is something that I do think is somewhat valuable. And obviously with him being lengthy as well, he's going to feel really, really good at just driving into spaces. As long as you're doing it in a straight line, of course. I want to see what he's like in the air too. Because, you know, this is one of them cards that is 6'4", has insane jumping, cannot beat Ibra in the air there. That's probably fair. That's probably okay, to be honest. Good chance here. Good ball there into Nkunku. Nkunku! What a finish that is. What a goal. Thought they were here to score goals. This guy's going to leave. Let's get into another game. Alright then, guys. Game number 2 with ARAUJO now. And people are leaving quite quickly. And the servers still are absolutely tanked. So, take it with a grain of salt. What on earth is that team? Is he trying to do like the Bundesliga? No, what's he doing there? That's really weird. Regardless, so if this guy would like to ready up, and we can get into this game and see what ARAUJO is like here. But I think he's a good cut. He reminds me very, very, very heavily of Team of the Year Virgil. That's my early thoughts. He's a little bit better in terms of passing because you can pass on both feet with him. But, yeah, man, he is basically Team of the Year. Or maybe a bit more fair would be to say he's a bit more like the World Cup Virgil. Probably a little bit of a more fair comment to make there. But I do like the fact that you can dribble into spaces with him because he's lengthy and he feels really fast when he gets going. I do think that's a good plus of him. Go on in, Lam. Oh, unlucky. Of course, we are attacking. Just want to get the first goal and then we'll let this guy come on to us a little bit if he doesn't leave, which he is going to. Unbelievable scenes. Alright, fellas, game number 3 with ARAUJO. We've got a lot of rage quits very quickly here, but I think in this game I'm going to let this guy come on to me a little bit more and test out his tackling and see what he's like if I'm doing lots of offside traps and stuff like that. And as I said, yeah, it reminds me a lot of Virgil. A lot. So, take that into account if you like Virgil van Dijk and you still use his gold card. Might be time to consider upgrading to this ARAUJO. That's what I think really about this card. Oh, his passing really ain't all that, is it? But he is good defensively. He's very, very rock solid. And that's why I'm saying he reminds me of Virgil van Dijk. It's because I feel like they play quite similar. You know, they've both got the weird pace split as well. Yes, Al. Nice goal. Nice goal there. Yeah, they've got that weird pace split. You know, Virgil's Team of the Year has, I think, 80 acceleration and 95 sprint speed. So they're very, very, very similar in that sense. It was a really good tackle there from ARAUJO, by the way. And because he's lengthy as well, he is going to be an absolute beast, I feel like. And yes, he doesn't feel the best on the jockey, and that doesn't mean he's a bad card, though, by any stretch. That was unlucky from Yaya there, wasn't it? So, be careful if you are going to complete this card, because I do think he is really good, but if you, struggle with bad jockeying and stuff, you need to really reassess the way you use a card like this. What on earth is that? But I think he's really solid in the air and all of that kind of stuff. So if you want somebody that's going to win most of the corners for you defensively and offensively because he's got the power header trait as well, this might be a card to consider. So all them things in account there, you know, we still got to play a few more games with him to test him out. But I do like him. As you can see there, I don't know if you saw that, the jockeying on him there, he turns quite slowly. It's quite hard to get him back into position if you drag him out. So that you do have to be careful of. Because if you start doing that, then you're not going to enjoy this card too much. If you play quite defensive and you just want another centre-back that's very defensive, you can do that with ARAUJO. Virgil van Dijk's Team of the Year has a bit more in terms of dribbling and kind of playing the ball forward because he's got good agility and balance. You know, he's got, I think it's 75 agility and 80 balance, which is crazy. But this is what ARAUJO is really good at. Obviously, it's hard to turn with him, but you can drive into space with him, which makes him a bit of an advancing centre-back there, which is nice. I really like the ball-playing centre-backs, and ARAUJO can certainly do that, which is nice. And he's not slow, right? But he's got a few issues. The turn on him is bad. That's for sure. His turning speed is quite bad. But if it's in a straight line, ARAUJO's going to beat most of the strikers. Getting back into position and stuff like that. He's very good at pushing up as well. That you can feel that aggression there, you know, which is good. But yeah, an interesting card. Let's go to some highlights from here. Oh my god, ARAUJO. What on earth are you doing now? I'll take it though. I'm going to score off this too, maybe. Oh, off the bar. His passing isn't that bad once he gets going, I guess. This is a good centre-back, man. I love a centre-back that can do that. Just fully put the pressure off you, drive into spaces, and give you an opportunity to score just like that. I think that's really valuable, and ARAUJO is very, very, very good at doing that as well. It's great defending from ARAUJO again there. Needs to get to it again, and he has. Wow, he is very strong. Oh my god. Wow, guys, he feels stronger than Virgil's team of the year. Of course, I've got Virgil's team of the year on my pay to win account. Man, he feels so strong. Oh, it's a brilliant tackle again. Yeah, I think this is a good card. I think this might be one that you guys should be completing if you don't have the team of the years. Alright guys, so we played 4 games with ARAUJO. Now I haven't managed to go on to Old Gen because the servers are absolutely woeful right now. But I am going to talk about Old Gen as well here because I have a general feel of Old Gen. I play Old Gen a little bit more than I do New Gen. So make sure, if you do want to hear about that, you stay for this part of the video. But first of all, let's talk about New Gen. ARAUJO is very, very competent on New Gen because he's lengthy, because he has the same sort of pace split as a team of the year, or just generally as Virgil van Dijk, which is not bad as long as the sprint speed is brilliant. So I've got the anchor on this card, and if you do feel like he's a little bit too slow, which I think some of you might just want to go for the shadow. But for me personally, with the anchor applied, I really like the boost that you get to the aggression, strength, and jumping to max it all the way out. So with that applied, 99 strength and 98 aggression, you can feel the aggression in game. He likes stepping up via his AI. He is the strongest player I have used this year, without a shadow of a doubt. He feels stronger than Team of the Year Virgil. If you just go next to someone with ARAUJO, he just gets the ball back. It's absolutely ridiculous. And whilst that's really good, if you play quite attacking and ARAUJO is, you know, kind of high up the pitch, his turn on an over-the-top ball or a through ball is bad. So that is when you might want to use a shadow, because if you've got a very high line and you're playing against somebody that loves through balls and playing over the top, he is very, very hard to turn with quickly to then be able to go and sprint back. But if he's sprinting in straight lines, he is so quick. Just be very careful about getting turned over on over-the-tops and through balls. Other than that, this card is a 10 out of 10. Obviously, it's not going to be a 10 out of 10 because of that issue. I think it's quite a big issue. In terms of where do I rate him in terms of the centre-backs on the game, I think Team of the Year Militao's better. I think Team of the Year Virgil is slightly better. I think Maldini's better. But I think after that, you're kind of hard-pressed to find many centre-halves better on the game than this Ronald ARAUJO. He's not the easiest to link, in my opinion, unless you have the likes of Diego Forlan's Trophy Titans. And, you know, he's still a great card. I would personally complete him. He's 500k, but he is 500k well spent, and one of the best centre-backs on the game outside of the ones I just mentioned. And for Old Gen as well, I think you'll get on well with this card as long as you don't play a high line or get done in behind against fast strikers, because as I said, he turns so slowly on New Gen, it's going to turn even slower on Old Gen. So be careful of that. I do still think he's one of the most solid centre-backs on the game. Very, very similar to Team of the Year Virgil van Dijk. Remember that. And if you like Virgil on this game, you will love this ARAUJO, guys. I'm going to give him a 9 out of 10. I think he's actually brilliant and has one issue. Other than that, you can't fault the centre-back at all. Do not play him at right-back either. He cannot play right-back. Not with that speed and the way he turns. It will just be a recipe for disaster. But guys, 9 out of 10 from me. Go and complete this one. And if you did enjoy today's video, leave a like on it, subscribe to the channel, turn on the bell. So never play review. But guys, that's going to be it for me for now. So take care.